Well, hi everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Travis Kleneski here on this Thursday morning, shortly after 7 o'clock, where we've got a few lingering clouds that are still around, mainly over eastern Nebraska, from about Grand Island and Hastings eastward, but the skies have cleared up out here to the west. We're going to see a lot of sunshine for the day today. There is going to be a bit of a divide today, a line right about here. Very humid conditions out ahead of that today, and a little breezy as well. Air gets a little drier the farther west you go, but still a little humid in central Nebraska. Everybody will be hot today, but the hottest conditions, or the most unpleasant conditions, where that highest humidity will be over eastern and southeast Nebraska. Tonight, thunderstorm chances to the northeast and out west, but most of us will stay dry this evening, mostly clear skies. Then a few debris clouds coming in later in the night through tomorrow morning. Kind of like this morning, a few lingering clouds early, otherwise plenty of sunshine again for your Friday. More heat, more humidity out there. Once again, the highest humidity tomorrow, right in here to the southeast here. Some northeasterly winds may bring the humidity down just a little bit. And then we talk thunderstorm chances, even in the afternoon, maybe a small chance out west here. A little bit better chance tomorrow night through early on Saturday morning as a cool front passes through. That's going to help bring in a little bit of relief heading into the upcoming weekend. So for later today and into tonight, the chance of severe weather looks pretty slim for our area, so nobody in the local 4 viewing area included in any kind of a severe thunderstorm threat for today. Tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, there is a small chance out there, but I will tell you right now, I think that more of the area needs to be included in this marginal risk of severe storms, not just north and east areas. I think all areas should be included in a marginal risk of severe storms. That could still change, though. A new update will come out later on today. But again, wind and hail look to be the big threats tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. And then Saturday evening and Saturday night, the Storm Prediction Center is highlighting north central and northwest areas with a marginal risk of severe storms for wind and for hail. It's going to be another hot one today. Once again this afternoon and evening, and then again tomorrow afternoon and evening, many places under some kind of a heat alert. But the big change is, instead of just heat advisories, we now have excessive heat warnings out for the pink shaded areas over parts of south central and southeast Nebraska, north central and northeast Kansas. Again, this will be 2 days. What the pink means is that this is a prolonged period of very high heat index values that might even get up over 110, maybe 115 in some cases over southeast Nebraska here. So because of those high heat index values, that's why that has been put out. The rest of the area under a heat advisory, still looking at heat index values 100 to 105, maybe at times maybe as high as 107. Lincoln area, I still think we could get up to around 110 or higher, 110 or higher. So they're kind of close here. Yesterday they hit 115. I would not rule out 110 plus later today and tomorrow in the Lincoln area. Actual air temperatures today, back to the mid to upper 90s, low to mid 100s out there. It is going to be plenty hot, again, even without the humidity. But again, the high humidity in the east, your very high dew points or your very high heat index values will be right in here. Tomorrow morning, back down into the 60s and 70s, another warm morning ahead of us here. And then for tomorrow, more heat on the way, mid to upper 90s, low to mid 100s, but a little cooler, not cool, but a little cooler to the northwest. And that cooler air is going to begin to die southward Friday night, more in the way of 60s here to the north and northwest, even 50s there. Some lower 70s in the south and east Saturday morning. And then Saturday, we cool it down a little bit. Highs mid to upper 80s, but still hanging on to some low and mid 90s across the south. So cooling down for many of us, but not everybody. Still going to feel some heat down in the south on Saturday. So temperatures come down a little bit for the weekend. It's also going to be a bit breezy on Saturday. Small chance of rain and thunderstorms Friday evening, and again Saturday night into Sunday morning. Slight chance of rain and thunderstorms. Sunday's temperatures don't look too bad either, but then the heat starts to build back in early next week here. Heat, more slight chances of rain and thunderstorms mainly at night. But then as we get down the road here, there are still signs of a bit of a cool down coming in as we get later into next week. Temperatures may actually get back below average as we approach the upcoming first weekend of August. So the nice thing is the cool downs, they line up for the weekends. The first slight cool down comes in this weekend for the final weekend of July, and then the first weekend of August, maybe a bigger cool down and maybe some moisture, better chances of moisture in our forecast as well. So again, here's one forecast model's interpretation. Here's today, plenty of heat overhead today, tomorrow. But here comes the cool down. Oh, my graphic's still loading in, so I apologize for that. There we go. There's Saturday. The cooler air settling in for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday as well. We're kind of on the edge with the heat backing off a little bit, but then it starts to build back in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. And then here comes the bigger cool down later next week. So by the time we get towards next weekend, our jet stream is kind of back like this again. So we're a little cooler, a little more tolerable as we get into the first weekend of August. So there's hope, at least, for some better conditions down the road. So I want to thank you all for watching on this Thursday morning. I'll be back with you one more time this week on Friday with all of the latest. Until then, I hope you are able to stay cool again today and take those breaks from time to time when you can here. I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. Talk to you all later. Bye.